Namaskar, Namaste, Satnam. Welcome to our yoga practice today. So we're going to begin in a wide-legged seat, but not fully extended, sort of halfway extended, and then we'll progress a little bit. So wider than hips width distance, you'll send your legs out in front of you, pull the flesh of your seat out from underneath you so that you're right on your sit bones, and start with the feet flexed. Straighten out your spine, roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath in, and just breathe here. You can allow a little bit of a bend in the knees, and take a deep breath in, and very slowly just start to walk your hands forward, but keep the spine straight. Take a breath, big sigh, inhale. Exhale, walk a little bit further forward, still keeping the spine nice and straight until you feel like you have to relax into a fold. Deep breath in, big breath out, and maybe you have a little bit more room to go. And then just let yourself relax and fold. Maybe you land on your elbows, maybe placing the hands on the legs, or you just let your head and neck hang. Just breathe here. Find a deep inhale and a big sigh. Maybe you soften a little bit deeper into the fold. Deep breath in, big breath out. Relaxing in. 10 more breaths here. Deep breath in, big breath out. Few more breaths here. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, start to walk your hands back along the legs, coming back up with a straight spine, slowly coming up. And now keeping your legs mostly extended, but bring the soles of your feet around the heels together. So you're in a modified Baddha Konasana or modified butterfly pose to where you have a wide range of space between the heels and the pelvic floor, but you're still creating a little bit of that diamond shape. And this changes the nature of the stretch of Baddha Konasana from primarily focused on psoas and hip flexors to more focused on the outer hips and the outer thighs, as well as the lines along the shins and calves of muscles along the shins and calves. So take a deep breath, and we'll kind of progress the same. You can place your hands just in front of you on fingertips or walk the hands along the knees, but start with the spine nice and straight. Inhale, Exhale, slowly walk yourself forward a little bit at a time. Keep the spine straight. Pause, another deep breath, open chest. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale again, slowly walk yourself forward a little bit at a time. Keeping the spine straight, chest open, gaze forward, inhale. Big breath out. And you should start to feel this on the outsides of the legs or along the quads, along the thighs. Deep breath in. Exhale, let yourself fold forward. And we'll breathe here for 20 breaths. See how much you can allow the knees to relax, the legs to soften. Do your best not to hold tension as you let yourself fold over the legs, sinking in. Find a deep breath in. Big sigh. 5 more deep breaths in. Big releasing, cleansing sighs. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly, slowly start to walk your hands back a little bit at a time. Slowly starting to straighten out again, lifting the chest up, maybe even inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down, coming again into a straight spine. Now you're going to extend the legs totally straight, finding a caterpillar pose, so you'll allow your feet to be relaxed. And we're going to fold once more over the legs into caterpillar pose. Slowly folding over, maybe staying up about halfway for a little bit, and then slowly softening a little bit more. And we'll take about 15 breaths here. Find a deep inhale. Big sigh. Inhale. Big sigh. One more deep inhale. Releasing. Inhale. Exhaling slowly, walking the hands up and making your way back up into a seat. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Now you're going to bring your feet in so the heels are closer to the pelvic floor, coming into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Take hold of your ankles with your hands, roll your shoulders away from your ears, tuck the elbows close into the ribs, and we're going to flap the knees like butterfly wings, shaking up the energy from the lower body, connecting to the root chakra, sacral chakra, and the solar plexus, raising the energy from the lower body up and out the top of the head. If it fits for you, you can look up and out through your third eye, closing the eyes and crossing your eyes up towards the center of the forehead, and envision white light pouring down through the top of your head as you do this movement. So getting used to the movement first. And then even though it may throw off coordination sometimes, we're going to add breath of fire, which is a pumping of the belly. On the exhale, the belly button goes in. It'll be quite a quick breath of fire, and we'll do just 30 seconds. So you're continuously pumping the belly in, and the inhale comes in between the exhale. So it's a continuous exhale through the nose. If you're not familiar, it's kind of like panting like a dog, sticking the tongue out, and making ha breaths until you feel that pumping of the belly. Once you find a rhythm with the belly, close the mouth, breathe through the nose. And take an inhale, pause the motion, pull your chest forward. Exhale, straighten out. Inhale here, big sigh. Inhale your left leg out wide and then the right leg out wide. Place the fingertips or hands just in front of you, flex your toes, coming into a wide-legged seated forward fold. Pull the chest forward, take a deep breath. Exhale, start to walk your hands forward, coming down onto your elbows if you can. Breathing here. Let your head and neck relax. Maybe you soften a little further in, maybe stacking your fists one on top of the other or your hands, letting your forehead come down closer to the ground. Find a deep inhale. Exhale, pressing into your hands. Slowly push yourself up. As you inhale, walk the hands back a little bit further. Inhale again. And relax in. And just slowly start to bring your legs in one at a time. Stepping the feet wider than hips width distance, placing the fingertips on either side of your body, and lowering the knees down to one side and then to the other side, windshield wipering the knees, stretching through the hip flexors. We'll do 5 to each side. And coming back to center, deep breath in. Exhale, swinging your knees out behind you, coming on to your hands and knees, finding a tabletop position. Tuck your toes, bring your hips in line with the knees, shoulders in line with the wrist, body in one line with the spine, and head and neck in line with the spine. Spread the fingers, press into the fingertips, thumbs and index finger, and heels of the hands. Breathing here, tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, tucking your toes, send your hips up and back, finding your downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet for a moment in your downward facing dog, stretching the backs of the legs. Find a deep inhale. Exhale, press the heels down to the ground, sending the hips high. Breathe in your downward facing dog, 10 breaths. Inhale, big sigh, 4 more. Inhale, exhale, slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Coming forward into Uttanasana, you're standing forward fold, fold over the legs, clasp either elbow, 10 breaths here. Deep inhale. Exhale, release your hands in front of your feet. Inhale, hand halfway lift, hands on fingertips or shins. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank pose. Hold 5 breaths in plank, heels pressing out, back behind you, tailbone tucked under slightly. Back of the heart pressing up towards the sky, pressing into the strong, powerful hands. Shoulders away from the ears, head, neck in line with spine, body in one long, strong line. Plank pose, Dandasana. Breathing here. 3 more breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, maybe rolling forward on the toes a little bit, bringing the shoulders a little bit closer towards the fingertips. Tuck your elbows in towards your ribs, keeping the body in one long line. Chaturanga down to the ground. Lower down all the way, point your toes behind. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the head, lift the palms off the mat, supporting your baby cobra with the muscles of the back. 5 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, plant your hands beneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale in your downward dog. Big sigh. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, bring that foot in between your hands, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, arms rise up. Breathe here, 5 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring your fingertips on either side of that right foot. Send your left hip back towards your left heel. Keep the spine straight as you can. Gaze forward, toes pointing towards your chin. Seat moving back towards the left heel. Looking forward, breathing deeply. Deep inhale. Exhale, come forward, back into your low lunge. Inhale, arms up, lean back, heart open. 5 breaths, look towards the sky, lean back, opening the heart, slight back bend. Deep inhale. Exhale, folding forward, planting the hands on either side of that front foot. Straighten out the back leg, step back, plank pose. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Big sigh. Inhale your left leg up high. Exhale, bring that left foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee down, finding a low lunge. Inhale, arms up, spine straight, hips square, gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale, bring those fingertips down on either side of that left foot. Send your right hip back towards the right heel. Keep the spine as straight as you can as you point those left toes towards your forehead or chin. Sending the seat back as much as you can, but breathing into the stretch. So you can go to any level. You don't have to sit all the way down on the heel. As long as you're stretching that front leg. And for now, we're keeping the spine straight as possible, not folding forward. Deep inhale. Exhale, rolling yourself back forward into that low lunge. Inhale, arms rise up, chest up, look up, slight back bend. 5 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, fall forward, hands plant palms on either side of that front foot, straighten out the back leg, step back, plank pose, deep breath. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra pose. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Find stillness and strength in your downward dog. Inhale, big sigh. Inhale here. Exhale, walk your feet forward to your hands, coming into your forward fold Uttanasana. Wrap the arms around the backs of the calves and take hold of the backs of the ankles around the Achilles. Bend your knees a lot if you need to. Torso right along the thighs. Folding forward, let the head and neck relax. 10 breaths. Deep inhale, big sigh, inhale, exhale, release the hands back in front of your feet, inhale, halfway lift on fingertips or hands on shins, exhale, folding forward, tuck your belly button into your spine, bend your knees a fair bit, send your seat towards the ground, inhale, arms up, chest up, chair pose, Utkatasana, 5 breaths. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Palms come together above head. Exhale, thumbs to your heart center. Standing in your mountain pose, spread your toes wide. Release the arms to your sides. Palms forward, shoulders away from your ears. Tailbone tucked under slightly. Breathing here. From your Tadasana, inhale, arms up, look up, slight back bend. Press the pelvis forward, lean back. Exhale, press the arms out, palms to your sides, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Inhale, your right leg up behind you. Exhale, bring that foot in between your hands. Setting up for a high lunge. Inhale, rise up, keeping that back foot lifted. 5 breaths here. Hips square, chest forward, gaze forward, arms up, bend in that front knee. Inhale, straighten that front leg for a moment. Exhale, fold forward, bend that front leg again, step the feet back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Big breath out. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bring that left foot in between your hands. Keep that back foot heel raised, long straight leg. Inhale, rise up. Hips square, chest forward, gaze forward, arms up. Inhale, straighten that front leg for a moment. Exhale, fold forward and bend that front leg. Place the palms, step the feet back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Big sigh. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, heel toe your feet out wide to the edges of your mat and pointing slightly away from each other. Send your seat down towards the ground, elbows in to meet the knees, chest up, look forward, malasana, squat pose. Find a deep inhale, big sigh, inhale here. Exhale, place the fingertips just in front of you, send your hips up, wide-legged standing forward fold, feet come parallel at the edges of your mat, fold forward, breathe here, 5 breaths. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins, straight spine, 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms beneath the shoulders, step one foot back and then the other, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg up behind you. Exhale, bring that foot in between your hands. Lower your back foot down, hips width distance at a 45-degree angle, coming up for warrior one. Inhale, rising up into your warrior one. Big breaths here. Deep inhale. Big sigh. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, fold over that front leg into Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Breathing here, 10 breaths.
My regrets look just like texts I shouldn't send. And I got neighbors that more like strangers, we could be friends. I just need a way out. My end, I'll do anything for a way out. My end.
Inhale, halfway lift on fingertips. Breathe here, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, bend that front knee, pivot the back foot to lift the heels, step the feet together, plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, taking a half vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, up or meeting in downward facing dog, your choice. Inhale, downward facing dog. Big breath out. Inhale, left leg rises. Bring that left foot in between your hands. Lower your back foot down, hips width distance, 45-degree angle. Square your hips forward, finding your warrior one on the opposite side. Inhale, arms up. Deep breath here. Big sigh. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, fold forward over that front leg, finding pyramid pose. Keep the hips square. 10 breaths here. Inhale, halfway lift onto your fingertips, spine straight, 3 breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale, plant the palms, bend that front knee, pivot the back foot, step the feet back, parallel, finding plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down to the ground. Pause with the belly flat, point the toes behind. Inhale, lifting the chest, coming into cobra pose. We'll hold cobra here for 10 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, flatten back out. Lowering onto your belly for a moment. Bring your forehead to your mat. Breathe here. Finding a deep inhale. Exhale, tuck your toes, press into the hands, press the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale in your downward dog. Big sigh. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your knees down to your mat. Bring your feet together, your legs together. Seat back to your heels. Bring your arms to your sides, your forehead to the ground. Finding Garbhasana, embryo pose. Find a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your arms back in front of you. Press into the hands. Lift the chest and head. Inhale. Exhale, come onto your hands and knees. Tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Big breath out. Inhale. exhale, walk your feet towards your hands, coming forward into your Uttanasana just for a moment. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on fingertips or on shins. Exhale, fold, tuck your belly button into your spine. Inhale, rise up tall. Palms come together above head. Pull the thumbs down to your heart center. Deep inhale. Exhale, release the arms to your sides, finding Tadasana, mountain pose. Breathing in your mountain pose. So we should be nice and warmed up, so we're going to move into a little bit of balancing, starting with Utthita Hasta Padangustasana, or extended hand to big toe pose. So you're going to spread your left toes wide, extending or bringing your weight distribution over into your left leg, maybe a slight bend in that left knee. Then you're going to take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, bring that right knee up towards your belly button. Take a deep breath. Exhale, take your two peace fingers and your thumb and wrap them around that right big toe. Find your balance here. Find a focal point as well. And feel free to stay here if you don't think you can extend the leg. Otherwise, extend your leg out in front of you first. Inhale. Breathing here, straightening out the spine, lifting the chest. Keeping your balance. And then if you can, if you have your balance here, inhale out to the side. And you can balance yourself out with the left arm. Just do your best, whatever works. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the knee back towards the midline. Inhale. And release that foot back down. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs, and we'll prepare for the other side. Spreading the right toes wide. Deep breath. Exhale, bring that left knee towards the belly button. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your peace fingers around your big toe and your thumb. Inhale, extend that left leg out in front of you. Deep breath. Big sigh. Straighten out your spine, lift the chest. Inhale that leg out to the side and balance with the opposite arm. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring the knee back in towards the midline. Release the foot. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Good job wherever you got to with that. It's a tough one. Inhale your arms up, lean back, heart open to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive, arms out to your sides. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank pose, chaturanga to the ground. Inhale your back bend. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe here, 5 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Pardon me, that was only 3 breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Tuck your belly button into your spine. Inhale, rise up all the way. Palms come together above head as you exhale, thumbs come to your heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands to your sides, finding mountain pose. Now we'll prepare for tree pose. So spreading your left toes wide, deep inhale. Exhale, bring that right foot either to around the ankle, on the calf, or all the way up into your inner thigh, making sure not to put any pressure on your knee of the standing leg. But once you find where you're placing your foot, squeeze the quadriceps muscles into the foot or the calf muscle into the foot, filling the arch of your foot with your leg and finding balance and strength from the opposing forces. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring the thumbs to your heart center, or feel free to have your arms up and out to your sides, whatever kind of tree you want to be. Find a deep inhale in your tree, and exhale, slowly release that foot down to the ground. And redistribute your weight over to the right foot, spread those right toes, deep inhale. Exhale, bring that left foot to the ankle, the calf, or up into the thigh. Finding your balance, finding your strength, breathing here. Deep inhale, big sigh, inhale, exhale, slowly release that foot back down to the ground. Inhale, exhale, shake out the arms, shake out the legs, and we'll cycle through back to the ground. Inhale, arms up, open the heart. Exhale, fall forward, swan dive straight back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank pose. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Big sigh. Inhale, your right leg up behind you. Exhale, bring that foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee down. This time we're going to take an inhale, opening the chest, hands on fingertips. Exhale, bring your left hip, left seat all the way back to your left heel. Flex that right foot, fold over the right foot. Half split, half Hanuman. Deep inhale. Exhale, rolling back forward onto that right foot into a low lunge. Inhale, open your heart to the sky, 3 breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale, plant the hands on either side of that front foot, straighten out the back leg, step the feet back together, plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring that foot in between your hands. Lower the back knee down. Keeping the fingertips planted, you're going to send that right hip to meet the right heel. And point those left toes towards the sky. Fold over that left knee. Deep inhale. Exhale, coming back forward into your low lunge. Inhale, arms rise, heart rises, look up to the sky, breathe, 3 breaths here. Deep inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, straighten out that back leg, step back, plank pose. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, chaturanga down to the ground. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in your downward dog. Big sigh. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your big toes together. Open your knees out wide to the edges of your mat. Flatten out your tops of your feet on the mat. Sink your seat back to meet your heels. Arms reach forward, chest to the ground. Wide-legged child's pose. Find a deep inhale. Exhale, press into the hands, lift the chest and head. Inhale here. Exhale, come forward onto your hands and knees, finding a tabletop position. Knees beneath the hips, hands beneath the shoulders, fingers spread. Inhale, open your chest up to the sky, drop the belly, hips up. Exhale, send the spine up high, tuck the belly button in, tailbone tucked under, look between the knees. 4 more cat-cows. Inhale into a tabletop position. Tilt the pelvis up, reach the arms forward, bring your chest down towards the ground, finding Anahatasana, puppy dog pose, or heart chakra pose. Heart chakra pose or puppy dog pose, actually. Breathing here. Find a deep inhale. Exhale, press into the hands, roll the shoulders away from the ears, start to walk yourself back up, coming into a tabletop position. Take a moment in your tabletop. Exhale, tucking the toes, pressing the hips up and back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Find a deep inhale. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Lift your heels, bring your seat to meet your heels, and walk your fingertips back behind you, coming down onto your seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Pull the flesh of your seat out from underneath you so you're sitting on your seat bones. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your right foot in to meet the thigh, bending that right knee, opening that right hip. flexing the left toes towards your forehead. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward with a straight spine, letting your hands fall naturally wherever they do. Meaning if they fall towards the foot, clasp the foot. If they land by the ankle, clasp the ankle, shin, thigh, or place the arms down on elbows on either side of the leg. Find your posture here. 10 breaths, Janushirasana. Deep inhale, big sigh. Inhale. Exhale, slowly walking the hands back and straightening out the spine, lifting the chest, gaze forward. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears and roll them back and down. Deep breath in. Exhale, switch the legs. Extend the right leg, flex the right foot towards your forehead. Bring the left foot in to meet the right thigh, opening that right knee out to the left. Opening that left knee out to the left and opening that hip, extending the right leg, right foot points towards your forehead. Inhale, arms up. Exhale slowly with a straight spine, folding over that right thigh, letting your hands land where it fits naturally for you and folding into your head to knee pose. Find a deep inhale, big breath out, inhale, exhale, release your hands to the ground or along your extended leg and slowly start to walk yourself back up, straightening out the spine, lifting the chest, gaze forward, inhale, exhale, extend both legs out in front of you, shake out the legs, shake out the arms. Bring your knees in towards your chest and roll yourself back along the spine, onto the spine, rolling back and forth. Taking a few breaths to just massage out your spine. And if you wish to use the momentum to get into a plow pose, then you can follow me into plow and I'll cue you into plow either way. So I like to kind of roll all the way back and then flip my feet behind me, landing my toes behind my head, and then lowering my arms onto either side of my body. If the roll back doesn't work for you, you can bring your legs out and up in alignment with the hips, press into the palms, tuck the belly button in, lift your seat, push with the arms, keep the core strong, roll back onto the shoulders, reach your toes for behind your head. If your toes don't reach behind your head, you can stay halfway, you can bend your knees, Or you can move into a legs in the air, bringing your toes towards the forehead. Find what works for your body. Breathing in your plow pose.
هذا البوز اللي دايره هو بعد بيهبني.
Find a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly make your way out of your plow, maybe lifting one leg and then the other, or bringing both legs up, knees bent slightly, and then rolling yourself back out just like how you got into it. Then plant your feet down about 6 inches out from your seat, or just so that you can graze your heels with your fingertips if you reach towards the feet with the arms. Bring the arms down along the sides of the body. Inhale, lift your pelvis off your mat, coming into bridge pose. 10 breaths pressing into the feet, lifting the pelvis. Inhale, press the pelvis up a little bit higher if you can. And exhale, slowly lower your sacrum back down towards your mat. Relaxing everything down. Inhale your legs up in the air, 30 seconds. Feet flexed, pointing towards the sky, legs straight. Breathe deeply. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lower your legs down towards your mat. Inhale your arms behind your head. Point your toes. Reach long. Deep breath in. Big sigh. 2 more. Inhale. Big breath out. 1 more. Inhale. Big breath out. And relaxing your arms down to your sides. Asking yourself, is there anything else I need from my practice today? Maybe a little twist. Maybe shake out your whole body. Maybe a little bit of core work. Or maybe you want to spend some time doing an inversion like a shoulder stand. Whatever it is that you need, take 2 minutes now to listen to your own body and get the rest of your stretches and twists and movement out and breath flowing. And if you're in a posture that needs two sides, maybe think about switching to your opposite side. And then slowly making your way out, making sure you're balancing. If you know you need a little bit more time, feel free to take your own time and not listen to my words. But either way, you're working towards Shavasana, so allowing yourself to very slowly finish up whatever you're doing and then prepare for deep relaxation. Maybe you need a blanket, maybe you need to put your socks on, whatever you need to feel comfortable. And then allowing yourself to sink down onto your back when you are ready to say thank you for your practice and allow the body to integrate your practice today. Slowly, slowly letting yourself settle down onto your back and letting your feet fall out naturally as the legs relax and soften and all tension starts to melt away. Maybe tucking the shoulder blades underneath the heart as you open the arms and palms to face the sky. Let the back of the head grow heavy, let the pelvis grow heavy. Let the belly soften and the breath become a little more shallow with every moment. Allowing yourself to relax completely, sinking into the ground. As you grow your roots deep down into the earth, drinking in the nourishment of the earth, as you let every cell of your body soften and settle, integrating all of the movement of your practice and all of the energy and power of prana that comes from your breath. And very slowly bringing awareness back to your breath, letting your breath deepen, and starting to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Maybe you roll the ankles out a little bit. Perhaps roll the wrists. Tilt the head over to one side, and then tilt the head over to the other side. As you slowly sink fully back into your body, allowing yourself to be reborn after your practice, making your way up into a seat. And we'll close our practice, inhaling the arms up, bringing the palms together, thumbs to your heart center, and think of something you love about yourself today. And we'll close our practice today with one long Aum. Deep breath in. Namaste. Satnam. Ahoma takwasinosyam machkasyam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be infinitely happy and free. Thank you for joining me for this yoga practice today, and I look forward to seeing you again. Blessed be.